Hi everyone, Maria here. Today I want to talk to you about something super important. It's about celebrating small wins. Those victories that often go unnoticed because actually they mean a lot. They really do. We're always focused on big goals, but it's the small steps that can help us get there to reach those bigger goals. Celebrating small wins is good, really good, because it keeps us motivated. I know it helps me when I celebrate the little small wins. When we notice and celebrate these little achievements, it makes us feel good and encourages us to keep going. I know that works for me. It's not the big ones, it's the small ones. Sometimes it really counts. It also helps to feel more confident. Each time that you succeed at something, even when it's small, it reminds us that we're capable of doing great things. When you bring all those small achievements together, then you have reached a big goal usually. Plus, celebrating small wins helps us stay positive. Instead of focusing on all the negative, on what, oh, I didn't do, I didn't get done, we can be happy about what we have accomplished. Lastly, it helps us and to see the progress. I know it helped me. Just a small story. When I went back to school or college after a long not a time of not having gone, I looked at the task ahead of me. I looked at all those classes I had to take. And what I did was I celebrated each time I finished a class and scratched it off, and that felt great. And those little achievements, they were not little classes, but classes, each one. As I celebrated each one, it got bigger and bigger, and then I reached the big goal. So when you break big goals into smaller parts and celebrate each step, it feels really great. It feels like you're moving forward, which keeps you motivated and keeps you going forward. So celebrating small wins is really important because it motivates us. It boosts our confidence and it makes us feel good and keeps us moving in the direction of our goals. So how do we celebrate small wins? 4 simple steps. Notice and be thankful. Take a second to recognize what you've done. Something good, even if it's small, whether it's finishing a task or making progress on a project or a task. Give yourself a pat on the back. Think about the number two, think about the progress. Look back at how you've grown since you started. Think about where you were when you started. You just barely had a foot in the door. And before that, what have you been doing? It's pretty cool to see how far you've come. So look at the progress. It's important. And then number three, share the win. Tell others about your success. Sharing good news with friends, co-workers, family not only makes you feel good, but also spreads positivity. And number four, stay motivated. Yeah, that's a hard one. Stay motivated. Let these small wins keep you going. Whenever you're feeling down or stuck or just not in the mood, remember how far you've come and use it as a motivation to keep you going. And another story about what I've done and that keeps me motivated today, believe it or not, today I have to stay motivated by doing the small steps. As I mentioned, when I went back to college after so many years, I hadn't been there. And I said, oh my God, look at all these classes. They're daunting, all this. But one class at a time. And I scratched it off. And I kept this list folded. And I mean, I don't know where it is right now, but every time I completed a class, I crossed it off. I crossed it off. I crossed it off. And eventually there were more lines and more classes crossed off than there were classes. And I did finish that degree and I did graduate. And what do I do when I want to stay motivated? And it might sound cheesy, but I have that degree right on my wall, right over there. And it is an MBA, a Master's of Business Administration. And when I feel that I'm not motivated or I need to do more, I just look up, I look at that degree and I said, you did that. And I did that one step at a time and I celebrated each step. So in short, don't forget to celebrate those little victories. They might not seem like a big deal, but they add up and helps us reach our goals. So let's cheer each other on and keep pushing forward because after all, mindset matters. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.